Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
Well,
I probably have 4 boyfriends online so far.
It's just I don't know.
I don't know.
They're both
man.
nice.
They both
but
nice.
it would have to be new lyrics now, right? Because Joe can't keep doing pumping.
Let's not pretend that this is all about sadness anymore. Rumors are circulating that Pat may be coming for that alimony check. Is Pat being held captive by Remy Ma out here? For what reason is she refusing to let go of this man who is essentially pleading for a divorce? Even boxing champion Claressa Shields is stepping in, prepared to throw hands if needed, because it has gotten so out of hand. No kidding. Sis promised to make her sane. This man stayed faithful, preserved Remy's name, and made sure that the world didn't forget her while she was behind bars. Since she's in the public eye, she's saving money and befriending easy. The block captain, who has already taken her place. Everyone was talking after Claressa Shields shared a birthday message on Instagram the other day. "Happy birthday, King Pap," she wrote. "For your life, laughter, music, wisdom, and love. I am incredibly thankful. You are genuinely unique. Receiving all of your birthday punches today. So I pray that God gives you many more years and even faster hands." Remy has yet to sign the divorce documents. What's actually happening? Come on, it's becoming hot. You'd better stay away from those. Birthday punches, Pap, since they might leave a mark, even though that post was adorable. Clara is clearly locked in. The real kicker, despite all of the frenzied speculation and rumors, Pap has yet to pop the question. Remy Ma is still playing hardball and holding the divorce papers hostage, which is the cause of this. We're not talking about Pap asking once or twice. Because let's be clear that he has been telling people that he's been trying to get out, not that he hasn't asked. According to him, he has been requesting that divorce on several occasions. It is not merely a one-time discussion. He has been begging to be set free. Remy was clearly frustrated when she sent those text conversations between Claressa and Pap, as you all remember. When he got home safely, Pap didn't even bother to tell her, and said it shouldn't be a huge deal to let me know you made it home safely because you're the one who got married. At the very least, sleep with me in person or over the phone if you can't. That Pap threatened to call the police on her. She even claimed to have recorded him becoming violent. Remy is upset since he's already moved on, but Pap, of course, disputed all of that. Not to be forgotten is Christmas 2023, when Remy was casually hugging with Easy, the block captain. The most shocking part was when she revealed her love for him in a rap battle. Really? Why won't you let Pap go, even though you're in love with someone else? It makes sense, but we're not even done yet if you thought that was disorganized. Fans have just been able to get a glimpse of Pap and Claressa's courtship and big couple ambitions. They took a plane to Hawaii for Valentine's Day, where they enjoyed the soft life, sun, and sand. However, Pap wasn't just relaxing. He was also working, launching the inaugural Hawaii Fest. He took some time out of his vacation to jump on Threads and let folks know precisely where he stands, since he never lets the drama get to him. Pap posted the amazing concert on forums. So Claressa was out there gaining hearts while Pap was out there working and winning. She sang to her lover from a romantic comedy. She was so really in love with you that it made people feel warm inside. But hold on, there were others who felt the same way. According to rumors, the man was supposedly attempting to complete the divorce prior to the romantic Valentine's Day trip to Hawaii that Pap had planned for some time. Imagine a home movie featuring Hawaii sunsets, ocean breezes, and a surprise. Ring to help him pop the question and ask Claressa to marry him. But guess who had to spoil everything? You're correct, Remy Ma. Remy noted that Pap was giving her the same amount of love and support that she had previously had. reminding her of the day Pat pulled up to Clarissa's big boxing bout and performed. As she made her way to the ring, instead of letting Pap enjoy his life. She's apparently playing games and delaying the divorce like it's a sport because things between her and her new partner, Easy, the block captain, weren't exactly going the way she wanted them to. It hurt, let's face it. Remy, rumor has it that Remy knows Pap is coming for the alimony bag and isn't trying to pay up a dime. Which is why she won't sign those documents. Let's not pretend that everything is brand new. When one spouse earns more money than the other, the one who earns less can lawfully pursue spousal support, often known as alimony. Once the marriage breaks down, seeing him go all out for someone else must have been painful. But is Remy just upset over the split? Pap was the one who kept it in place for years, according to the court's examination. Alimony, they consider a few key elements. Let's now look at the duration of your marriage, the income gap, and the contributions of each spouse. The absurd thing is that they were married over the phone while Remy was incarcerated. So they didn't even have a conventional wedding. What is Pap keeping her down through everything if that isn't loyalty? He never dipped when she was jailed in 2008. And guess who was still there when she went back home in 2014? Instead of only having a brief affair, Remy and Pap were together for 11 years, or more than 10 years. In 2004, they began dating. In 2015, they even participated in a wedding ceremony that was televised live. Showcasing their, let's face it, Pap had a compelling argument when they were arguing over who could be eligible for some assistance after they parted ways. Then, in 2018, Reminisce Mackenzie, their baby girl, was born. Through her darkest hours, this guy stayed by her side, loving her, supporting her, and doing everything in his power to keep her name in the public eye. Let's now discuss money, which is where things become somewhat difficult. Remy Ma is worth a total of interview.
Were you surprised when Papoose wanted to marry you?
No.
After you got sentenced, because you just knew he was, you just knew he was on it. And I thought that was like a real stand-up thing to do.
He's one of a kind. I could definitely say that. It was dope. Besides the great performances, it was like one small, tiny, itsy-bitsy incident with Ra and one of Yandy's friends, but it was nothing.
Trying to sweep someone under the rug?
It was like one little fight. Nowhere near me. Like a football field away.
Miss Remy Ma, Mr. Papoose, really the hip-hop's Hollywood couple right now. Y'all need your own show. That's what everybody's...
23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a...
My Pisces, I love really, really, really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who want to, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is just such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right.
About $4 million. You are already aware that alimony payments, which are significantly higher than Pap's purported value, are written all over those divorce documents when she looks at them. The bulk of Remy's income comes from her music, reality TV, bags, clothing, line, and of course, her critically acclaimed 2006 first album, which was based on a true event. She also kept up her reputation in the profession despite not being as well known as some of her peers. She has won once and been nominated 4 times for BET's Best Female Hip Hop Artist Award. That's no small feat. But now for the bit about people. It would be, despite being arrested, Remy continued to release music from behind bars, including verses, mixtapes, and more. But who was in charge of making sure her music was heard? Who was promoting and upholding the brand? Pap put in a lot of effort to ensure that Remy Ma was remembered when she was unable to do so herself. He stayed on top of things and kept making money even when the industry could have moved on. Since it was true love and hustle, you can be sure that Pat might seek what he's owed now that everything has fallen apart. Additionally, you can be sure that all of the effort Pat did behind the scenes helped Remy accumulate a sizable fortune when Remy eventually she and Pap quickly brought their whole love story to Love and Hip Hop New York's reality TV. After she came home in 2014, they later secured specials, spin-offs, and other deals. Who was there to help make those TV bags a reality? You can probably guess. Let's be honest, Pap wasn't simply her spouse. He was also an integral component of the business, contributing to its success and receiving a portion of the profits. Once again, Pap played a significant role in the plot. Their love, their highs and lows, and their family drama, which kept viewers interested. In 2018, Remy debuted the Remy M collection, a whole fashion line, which was another money move. He was wearing the menswear line, attending events, and promoting it like a pro in addition to doing so in a significant way by incarceration. Don't act as though Pap didn't contribute to it, though. The promotion that people usually pay influencers, hundreds of dollars for it, was delivered to him for free. He made sure the brand had eyeballs on it by showing up and showing out. Since the entire empire would not have looked the same without Pap's struggle in the background, we must also bring it up when discussing Remy's success. Things start to get really personal at this point. Raised by Pap, that man instantly took on the role of a full-fledged father figure, giving her child the same structure, affection, and stability as if he were his own. But after Remy left, catastrophe struck, and Jason was taken into custody and accused of murder in connection with a gunshot death in Queens, New York, in 2021. Along with other serious allegations, he is charged with first-degree murder. Overall, it's a horrible situation, but it makes one thing very evident. Pap took care of her son, kept the house together while Remy was away, and made sure the family didn't fall apart. Since that kind of dedication cannot be measured, when people inquire, let's face it, Remy is dragging her time like it's a game, since she knows Pap has a case for that alimony in this divorce. However, while she's playing, please keep those documents out of her hands. They should keep in mind that Pap wasn't just following along. He was driving the whole process, regardless of whether he deserves anything from this separation. Since Remy is, let's face it, a whole love story, Claressa is not just annoyed, she is furious. Claressa is prepared for rings, vows, and eternity. This isn't simply a fleeting connection. Claressa is either publicly in love with that man, referring to him as her king, or she is totally devoted to him. However, because Pap is still legally bound to another woman, they are unable to proceed, arrange the wedding, or even go further. At this time, imagine being ready to begin your future, but being prevented from doing so because of a roadblock in this case. Okay? She's in the background, hurling insults, creating mayhem, and deliberately maintaining the drama. It's as if she can't let go. She's not just going about her business. Spend your money wisely. Claressa has devoted her life to helping her boyfriend through everything. So any woman in her shoes would be incensed that she is suddenly caught up in a disaster that isn't even hers. How long Claressa can put up with before she decides she has had enough and starts to demand answers and action is the real question. Now I must ask you, everyone, is all about that alimony payment Remy knows she will receive? Or do you think she still has feelings for Pap and can't let go? Will Claressa stay with this drama until the very end? Or will she become and quit? How long should Pap wait until Remy eventually lets him go permanently? That is the most crucial question of all. Kindly leave your remarks in the space provided below. To avoid missing the mess or becoming disoriented, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications if you're feeling very emotional. I swear, the drama in that next video is amazing.